The dooms of doom scrolling.
The dooms of doom
I love
scrolling.
that.
We go on our phones and we just scroll and scroll away, thinking that we're giving our minds a break.
But are we? Is it really rest? Cause you can't control what's on your timeline. You can't control how you feel with each video that you watch.
So we are already on the emotional roller coaster.
I'm already getting sad.
Does it really actually leave you feeling rested?
Mindfulness.
How often are you mindful in your daily life?
To another episode.
Welcome back, everyone. Our cozy people, ready for some cozy time? Because you know what time it is. It's tea time.
It's cozy. Sorry, jammy time.
It's cozy side time.
Nice. It sucks. That's how I like it.
Yeah, it's it always has to fail because here in Cozy Psych, we
like to make
mistakes and we like to
have fun while doing it.
Exactly.
Because apparently mistakes aren't a bad thing.
It's a part of life and it's a way to learn gracefully and in a fun way.
And compassionately.
Exactly. So if you guys like learning and chatting about everyday fun pop culture things,
or just everyday topics that you have maybe in your mind, because a lot of these things that we talk about in Cozy Psych are really just our average conversations.
But looping in our psych related knowledge as therapists and psychologists in training. So if you guys are into this kind of content, then please consider subscribing. We're a new YouTube channel and we really appreciate the support and the community.
Please
and we promise weekly videos coming your way. So please
like and follow.
Yes, please. All right. So the topic of this video is
the dooms of doom scrolling.
The dooms of doom scrolling. And it's like, is doom scrolling? We do it so often, but is it? And we often do it in our breaks, right?
As a pastime.
Yeah, as a pastime.
Because we don't have anything else to do.
Hoping that like in between meetings, in between whatever, we go on our phones and we just scroll and scroll away, thinking that we're giving our minds a break.
But are we?
But are we indeed?
And that's what we're going to talk about today. So we wanted to talk about the dooms of doom scrolling because is it really rest? So the thing is, right, actually I wanted to talk about this because I learned this, right, from one of our colleagues in our internship, is that when you doom scroll, right, you can't control what's on your timeline. So whatever you're seeing, sometimes it can be good. I personally have an array of chunky cat videos on my timeline, but also a lot of the time, sometimes some random videos would sneak in there and they can be stressful. They can be like debates or arguments or people arguing
and like other things that like hack the negativity bias, and we talk more about the negativity bias in this video somewhere here, somewhere that's
over here.
I don't know where it is. Anyway,
so if you want to check that out, check out our negativity bias video so you can understand a little bit more on what that is.
But yeah, so you get that type of content, and then from cute to really like feeling very,
aggressive. Sometimes you feel angry, right? Sometimes I have videos that just make me so pissed off after I watch it. I'm like, I can't believe there are people like this. Scammers.
Be careful, guys. There's a Bela on the loose.
How dare you do this to this poor old man? And these things just happen, and that's the truth. You can't control what's on your timeline. But the thing is, why do we want to talk about this? Is because the reality of doom scrolling is because you can't control what's on your timeline, you can't control how you feel with each video that you watch. Because the truth is, each
video like generates a certain feeling, and no matter how hard you try to like curate your feed, and of course the algorithm will feed you similar things, you'll still get you don't know what's going to affect you and what's not going to affect
sometimes you. And each feeling also has its own specific hormone or maybe neurotransmitters that affects your body physiologically that lets you feel that feeling with every video that you watch. So it can be dopamine.
Surges of dopamine, serotonin, some norepinephrine,
So when you go high,
or like those cortisol hormones when you see
So those
something
are
a bit stressful.
So there's some good hormones that you feel that make you feel really high, right? When you see a really chunky
Truly
cat.
loves them chunky cats.
So cute. And then
doesn't love
suddenly,
chunky cats?
next thing you know, you see a poor baby bear,
Don't even say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I don't want to know. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
And you're like, no.
I'm gonna get really sad. So we are already on the emotional roller coaster.
I'm already getting sad. And then next thing you know, you see something that really pisses you off, like a scammer out there, and they're just so shameless about it too, and it really makes you feel aggressive. So
Anyway, we just go like up and down and up and down.
yeah, so that's how our emotions work. Our emotions have specific neurotransmitters or hormones that affect it. So what happens when you do that, Celina?
What happens is like we think we're resting when we're doom scrolling, but does it really actually leave you feeling rested?
When your body is constantly going
Up and down and up and down.
Our body is not okay. Previously, before we had phones, right? Our forms of entertainment were much slower. But now that we have phones, we have everything at our fingertips. Every new emotion with each new video that's 5 minutes quick. Or 5 minutes long, and then you just scroll down for the next one, right? So our bodies weren't built to just feel this constant roller coaster
Flux of emotions, like in a span of 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's if you think about it, that's a lot.
Yeah, it can be very taxing on the body.
Yeah.
Our mind and our bodies are very connected.
So in a sense, I could say that doom scrolling in itself, as much as we like to do it because it's such an easy way of engaging your senses, engaging yourself in a task within a short time frame, because of course our breaks aren't that long. It doesn't really feed rest to your body, and that's specifically what I wanted to talk about today. So Celina, maybe you have some thoughts on different ways, maybe an alternative way we can feed our mind and body rest.
Yeah, right. And Bella, like what you were talking about earlier, we were talking about this like to ourselves earlier, that what is really restful is something that gives your mind a break, where you're not consuming things, but rather being present in the moment. It's not exactly that you have to do nothing, but it's like, how often are all of your senses engaged fully in the present, right?
So what do we mean by being in the present, right? So for example, when you're out taking a walk in the park, right, and you're allowing yourself to feel the sunshine, or maybe the cool air, and noticing the smell of the fields. That's being present in your experience as you walk. Allowing yourself to notice the scenery that goes by, right? That's being present.
Or even when you're enjoying like one of your favorite snacks, one of your favorite meals, how often do you really take the time to fully engage, taste the food, look at the food, smell the food, instead of just eating something in front of watching it, like something on Netflix and watching, which isn't bad necessarily.
It's not bad, but I'll be honest, when I do it, I noticed that I don't really taste the food. I forget about it.
Gone in an
Next
instant.
thing, it's gone. Next thing you know, it's gone, and the movie's still going, or show is still going, and the food didn't really register.
Yeah.
So that's not really being present in your experience.
So I guess that's really our takeaway from this. It's like, how often do you incorporate? And what we're trying to say is mindfulness, right?
Essentially, mindfulness.
How often are you mindful in your daily life? And it's the mindfulness that can really give our bodies and our minds a break. And that what's truly restful. Right?
Yeah. So I hope you guys learned something. And if you have any more questions, just put them in the chat box down there. We'd love to hear your thoughts, your questions. Maybe we can respond back to you. But yeah, that's all for today.
Yeah.
And I hope you
guys have a mindful
day
and
ahead.
very cozy day ahead.
Ciao.
Ciao.